Good morning, everybody. It's that time of year again. Time to clear out our summer crops and make room for the fall. If you're interested in seeing what I have going on in the garden today, stay tuned. I've got some help in the garden today. First things first, we're going to pull up these tomato plants. Thanks, hubby. While he's doing that, I'm going to harvest some of these Armenian yard longs. And I have a cucumber or two that need to get harvested as well. Oh, soapy water for you. Ugh. Go around here and harvest peppers as well while we're harvesting. Got some yellow bells. Some orange bells. And gypsy peppers. Some shishitos. That's it for the sweet peppers. I'm gonna get a different container for the hot peppers. We've got some pepperoncini, jalapenos. These Sugar Rush Peach, I think, need a little more time. And, whoa, lots of red jalapenos. So, let's get harvesting. They're red, they're ready. Some serranos in here as well. I forgot about those. Some good-sized jalapenos. Hubby is over there. He's going to actually have to cut these tomato plants at the base because I have a lot of lemon basil there that I actually want to keep in place and I don't want to disturb the root systems. So we're just going to cut the tomatoes down at the base, at the soil level. Back to picking my peppers. This has been the saddest little poblano year ever. I don't know what's up with that plant. Better luck next year, I guess. These jalapenos are making up for it. Serranos are good too.
Looks like family and friends might be getting hot sauce this year for Christmas. Family, if you're watching it, you didn't hear that.
Okay, these are Hungarian wax peppers. These are really, really good. Not too hot. You can pick these yellow or red. Most of the time we've been eating them yellow, but you can get their full ripeness, the fruitiness and the sweet heat that comes when they're fully ripe. Okay, that's a pretty nice hot pepper haul, I would say. All right, hubby's working on these tomatoes. There are a few cherry tomatoes down the end. I'm gonna grab those real quick. Oh look, tomatoes are finished and now cilantro decides it wants to wake up for the fall. Such is life. Any ones that I'm leaving are rotten. And overall, these plants have done a good job. Wasn't a great tomato year, but it was good. So thank you for your service, tomatoes. And we'll see you again next summer. A few green beans from this second sowing. I noticed the beans that I put in this planter this year, this is a new planter, they haven't been the most productive. And that could be, I think it's primarily due to sunlight. So I thought it would have adequate sunlight, but it seems like it's just a little deficient, and that's affecting the productivity. So we know for next year. But in the meantime, still got a few beans. We've got one zucchini from our second sowing. Remember I told you guys, if I get one or two before the vine borers, I feel successful. Sad but true. Okay, and it. Alright. Sweet potatoes are coming along nicely. The second sowing of corn didn't have the best germination rate. That's unfortunate. I think I've got a few watermelon, a few small ones over here to harvest. Yeah. little baby. But the tendrils dried up. It's been out here for the requisite number of days. So that's the size it's going to be. Cute. Looks good. Nice and heavy. Alright, another small personal size melon. That's a little sugar baby, and this one is a crimson sweet. Kajari melon. I was just thinking the other day that I didn't have any hornworms this year. Surprise! Well, bad news for you guys. This tomato plant is already headed for compost, so bye-bye, sucker. Here is one of our end of summer harvests. Beautiful. I'm gonna pull these spent cucumbers. And obviously, this Thompson seedless grape vine needs to be trimmed back. It's a behemoth. Alright, and even though I desperately want to prune these grapevines, it's not time yet. I have to wait until early winter. So we'll go ahead and tie them up just so it's a little neater and we can get into the garden without being attacked. So we've cleared out the bags, this bed, and well, 3 of the 4 grow bags down here. This one with this Rampicante or Trombonzino squash is still attempting to grow, but I have not had one fruit from this yet. So I'm determined that I'm going to get one, because it's my first year growing it and I've never tasted it before. I at least want to taste it. So I'm gonna let it live because it's still trying, but everything else has been cleared. Now I'm gonna fertilize. Have a combination of bone meal, blood meal, and garden tone in here, all mixed up, and just give a nice, generous feeding. Might as well feed this one a little bit too, since it's still trying. I'm going to water this fertilizer in and then let it sit for a few days before I direct sow some of my fall and winter crops. That's a volunteer cabbage. I'm just leaving it to see what happens. Take these old tags out. Go on the main garden side, fertilize over there, water it in, and call it a day. So we are done for the day. We tied up the grapevine. Pruning of that will be this winter. We pulled up the majority of our tomato plants. This bed and those over there. There's still some basil that I want to hold on to. We pulled up one of our cucumber plants. Well, today, but total we pulled up 2 so far. These are the last paste tomatoes that I'm letting stay because they were late to mature. I pulled everything from here. And that bed is still growing. So that is everything. It's a lot neater. And in a few days, it will be ready to sow fall and winter seeds. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Please go have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, everybody.